Cats Gallery, Vanita, Monica Jordan, Joy. Let me just bring you over. Good morning from Southern California. Good morning from Harlem, New York City. So happy that you're here today. Let's see who's this. This is Vanita. Vanita Henson. Good afternoon from Florida. Welcome, Florida, to New York City. Let's see. Let me turn. I got to turn this off. Something is bothering me. Turn that off. Okay, Vanita, welcome, and of course, Miss Monica Jordan. Can you do more loom knitting videos, please, Miss Bahati? Oh, okay. I'll talk about that. I don't know, Monica, but I will talk about that. I'll speak to that in a little while. And Joy. Hello, Joy. Welcome, everybody. And who is this? Teresa. Good afternoon, Teresa. So glad that you're popping in today. And we haven't heard from Cheryl Katz in a long time. But y'all are probably saying, we haven't heard from you in a long time. Anyway, so welcome. Glad you're here. And let's see who else is here right now. We have So What's Knitting. I like that. So What's Knitting? Thank you from the UK. Hello over there in the UK, my sisters and brothers across the pond. Okay. All right. And Julie Fox, good morning. Near Vegas. Okay. Love the weather in Vegas. Love Vegas. And we have Nancy. Sun City, West Arizona. Love Arizona. Used to want to live in Arizona. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Okay, right now, I want to thank you all. I'm always humbled that you show up, especially since I haven't been doing any new videos recently. Let me put Nancy back over for a little while. Okay, first of all, welcome. Thank you. I'm humbled that you show up. And I also, to my surprise, the channel has actually been growing in subscriptions, which is just surprising to me. I want to thank all the new subscribers, and I welcome you to the channel. And I just welcome you, especially when you're coming to a channel where I'm not personally active on the channel per se, but I just welcome you all. So today, before I go further, I got to give a shout out to a person named Iris. Okay, so Saturday, I'm sitting in front of the Wholefoods here, one of the Wholefoods here in New York City at Columbus Circle, and I'm sitting. I'm one of those people. I carry a little cart with me, like I have a little rolling cart that I carry with me almost everywhere I go, and my cart has a seat on it that you can let down. So I'm sitting in front of the Wholefoods, and the reason I'm just sitting outside on the sidewalk is because my daughter is supposed to come and transfer her children to me so that I can babysit them. So she's supposed to meet me there. So I'm just sitting there when a person walks up and they have their cell phone and they put the cell phone in front of me and they said, "Is that you? Is this lady you?" And she had it on the channel, the Wambuimadeit channel. I said, "Yes, that's me." And her name was Iris, and she was just really sweet. And she and another person, they were out in bicycle gear. And I told Iris that when I did the live that I was going to give her a shout out. So shout out to you, Iris. It was lovely meeting you on the sidewalk in New York City. Okay, so what we're going to do is let me see over here what's going on. Let's see what's going on. She says, "I'm happy to teach some loom knitting." Okay, so Cheryl, I'm happy to teach some loom knitting. So Cheryl, are you having a channel? Are you offering to other people here to help them with their loom knitting or teach them things? And if so, let me know where I should tell them to find you, okay? And Sandra Boyd just got noticed. My holiday was great. Not a big celebration. It was very quiet, but I enjoyed it. My brother and I just recorded for our podcast. We recorded a special Memorial Day podcast, which should be up sometime this week. My brother and I have been doing a podcast, for those of you who don't know, called Remembering How It Was, where we talk about our childhood growing up in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s in Greensboro, North Carolina. And the podcast we did today was about Memorial Day, because he does a lot of activities in Greensboro. Plus, he is retired from the military. So that's something that we did today. But my holiday was very good. Um, where have you been, darling? Oh, oh my goodness. I have been every place but on the channel. Right? Every place but on the channel. I retired from the channel kind of officially. I just pop in every now and then just to check in and say hello. And because I miss you guys. I just don't feel like making the videos right now. I had a huge event and gave your channel out. Oh, well, thank you for giving the channel out. I'm never going to take the channel down. And so all of the videos that are there, which I think are pretty good videos, will be there unless YouTube takes them down. Now, I know YouTube has a new policy that if they don't see, I believe if they don't see any action on a channel for 2 years, then they delete that channel. So I'm never going to let it go 2 years without me doing something. Uh, the channel will never be taken down. So I hope that it will serve people who come by looking for wanting to know how to do loom knitting, that those videos will be there forever. Okay, thank you. And so, Millicent, thank you very much for your videos. The best teacher I've been able to loom knit, because very good. Oh, thank you. And I love your avatar picture. You're looking fabulous. If that's you, I love the dress you have on. I want that dress. But thank you so much. And here is Betty Hubbard. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my friend in Florida down there. Miss Betty's down in Florida, and she is one busy crafting lady, let me tell you. And critical navigation. Hi. Well, good to see. It is good to see you too. This, for those of you who have been on the channel for a while, you may have noticed the name Professor Failure. Would be in the comment section all the time, and he was very active on the channel and just was always was usually at most of the lives, Professor Failure. And so I had a hard time calling him Professor Failure, but that was the name of his channel. But now he's rebranded himself, and he's Critical Navigation. And let me tell you, if you go to his channel, Critical Navigation, they do some amazing histories, and they're not long. They're very short and concise, but very wonderful videos about the history of a lot of these big ocean liners and these giant ships, some of which you've never heard of. And they tell you, and it's just really fun to hear it and to see about these big ships and what happened to these ships and which ones made it and which ones didn't and what happened to the people on them and that kind of stuff like that. So thank you for joining us today. And Nancy, I've learned some, well, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, I'm famous in New York City. I'm recognized on the sidewalk in New York City. Okay, my podcast, okay, I'm going to put down here, remembering how it was. Remembering how it was. Okay, so, all right, so I just put the title in there, remembering how it was. So if you just search remembering how it was on YouTube, that's exactly how it is, remembering how it was, then you will find the podcast with me and my brother. Okay, and thank you for asking. Okay, and let's see. Uh, I miss all of you. It was just becoming a bit much for me. You know, sometimes when I look back at my channel, I cannot believe that I had the energy to do all of the videos that I did. I do not believe I had that energy. And I feel like right now I'm at a place where I feel like I don't really have that energy anymore right now. but I'm happy that I did. And I miss all of you as well. And so we'll see what the future holds. But right now, I'm just inactive as far as making new videos. Okay. Connecticut in the house. Well, you're almost a neighbor. You're just right over there, Connecticut. Welcome. Okay, and so here is where remembering how it was. That is the name of the podcast for anybody that is interested. Thank you, Critical Navigation, and thank you. Okay, so everybody, we're so polite. I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to do the shares that have come in since the last time. Now, I may need your help because let me put Vanita back over where Vanita belongs. Thank you, Vanita. Okay, so I may need your help because it has been such a long time since I've done the shares. When I was going through trying to get prepare the shares to share, I would come across something and I say, didn't I share this already? And so I may have some things in there that I'm not sure about because I can't even remember what I did when the last shares were on what I did. So what I'm going to do, let me see how we're going to do. Okay, these are the ones that I wasn't sure about, but I think I shared these already. All right, I think I shared these. So these are not the what I think are the new shares. So, but I'm just going to go back through them anyway because they're here. All right, I think these are from the last time. So this is last time, right, Betty? I shared that. That's your loom 10 stitch blanket. And then this was your strawberry cake. Betty sends me pictures of her food. Now, I think we did that last time, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so, and then the cross stitch from Susan. Yeah, we did this. Okay, so these are Jerry's socks. Okay, so all right, those things we did last time. So here are the new things. Okay, all right, so let's go over here. All right. So this is really exciting to me. This is from Betty. And again, if I say something and it's not yours, or I'm giving credit for somebody and you didn't do it, but somebody else did it, then let me know that too, because it's a lot sorting them out sometimes. But I'm pretty sure this is Betty's, and this is Betty's diamond painting on a bag. I believe that's what this is, right? Which I never saw that before. But isn't that beautiful? I believe I have that right. Betty, if that's not right, let me know. But I believe this is Betty's, and this is diamond painting on a tote. Look at that. So that's incredible. Okay, so here we go. Now, Betty has been doing a lot of diamond painting. This is one, there's Jesus there and walking on the water there. And she has a diamond painting with Minnie and Mickey. And yeah, they're being real cute right there. And she just does. Now, I think this is Betty. Betty, this is you, right? And look at these. Aren't they beautiful little keychains? And again, I believe these were diamond painted. She sends me, she tries to explain to me in the emails. Everybody does when they send it to me. And then I separate the picture from the email. And then I have a hard time getting everything back in order. But these are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. And then of course, see, I didn't know if I had shared this one before or not, but these are an Easter bunny diamond painting. And so, okay, so you're saying, well, why did she send me? Because me and Betty were talking about getting organized one day. and Betty was trying to help me figure out some ways to get organized. And so I believe she sent this to me to show me one of the things that she had gotten that was helping her to get organized. And I just think it's fabulous. And it did give me some ideas about some things that I can do because I need to get organized too. Okay, and this one again, I didn't know if I had shared this before or not, but this is one of the diamond paintings from Betty. And here is a hat. Betty is crocheted, right? This is a crocheted hat that Betty is sharing here. And that is an amazing hat. I love how the ruffles go around. That is a very incredible hat. So we thank Look at that. Wow, what a hat. Betty, yes. Now, I don't know where you got the pattern for this, Betty, but that is something that maybe I would just, if it's, I don't know. That's something that I think people would be interested in if I'm allowed to share it. I don't know, or share the video where you got it from. That's amazing. And then Betty sends me pictures of her food, and she makes the most amazing things. And so here, I think she was making our tortillas or something, and she was just showing me. Because sometimes I'll say to Betty, I say, Betty, what are you eating today? And though she'll send me a picture of what she's eating, and so yeah. So here's a finished product here, yeah. And then this is just adorable. This is a diamond painting of a little girl in African attire. So it looks very beautiful. And let's see, what do we have now? We have, now this is Monica. Monica emailed me and she was asking me about the washcloths, and she was asking me, could she make them with thicker yarn? And so she sent this to me, and I believe she said she made this with, I believe, a number 6, a bulky. It was a bulky weight yarn. And so I told her I didn't think it really mattered for the washcloths if you use bulky or not. And so she wanted to let me know that she had done the bulky, and this is how her washcloth had come out with the bulky yarn. And then this is Courtney's, a friend of Courtney's. I'm assuming it's okay to show her picture. You didn't tell me not to, but this is. I would not show any children's pictures, but the without permission. But she's showing a wreath, this beautiful wreath that Courtney made. Maybe she gifted it to her. I don't know, but this was a wreath that Courtney made. And let's see. And Courtney is showing here, she's going to show 2 or 3 of these wires, which are the frames for her, that she uses to make different wreaths. And here is Courtney holding a giant bunny. Courtney is one of those people that can look at a picture and will just loom knit whatever it is that she wants to do. And I know that Cheryl, I believe, has that same ability to just look at something and just make it. This is a heart frame that she was showing me what she was about to make, a heart wreath. And this was going to be the inside. And of course, this is one of her Easter wreaths that she made. And that's a close up of a bunny eating a carrot there. and And there's that same bunny. Yeah, so she put the bunny on a wreath. Okay, so, and Letitia sent me the gloves, the fingerless gloves that she made. She wanted to show me how she made them on the skinny flexi loom. The gloves. Let's see, what did she say? She said, I have. Okay, let me see what Letitia said. Letitia said she made them on the skinny loom after watching a video that was on the flexi loom, from the creator of the flexi loom. That's what I think she's talking about. And could be knitted on the flexi loom knits, and this is the final result. Okay, so she's showing us that you can make the fingerless gloves on the flexi loom. Then she used the skinny loom, and I think she has another picture. She has and that was the end result of her mitten right there. Thank you, Letitia. And then there's another bunny in a wreath. Courtney. Yeah, Courtney is very busy too. And I think Courtney has been doing some things where she's teaching people some loom knitting as well. And another one of her wreaths. And here's a cross frame that she was going to make into some type of wreath or door hanging. Okay. And of course, there's a hat from Betty again. So, okay. So those are the shares. I feel like I'm looking at the signal and it's telling me I may be a little bit too loud. Okay. All right. So let's see where we are. Okay. definition is, the Wambui definition is energy. Okay. I appreciate that, Cheryl. Oklahoma. Oklahoma in the house. Welcome, Carla, all the way from Oklahoma. Showed coasters and thought it was toilet lid cover. Yes, that's why I'm always saying, let me know if I'm getting it wrong. She showed some coasters and I thought they were toilet lid covers. But we're still friends, right, Cheryl? All right, Cheryl. Betty and I have an event every January. Betty, I have an event every January, Ticket to Ride destination event. Okay, so I guess that y'all know what y'all are talking about over there, but it sounds good. Ticket to Ride. Okay, so Betty says yes, yes. Okay, so you're answering to when I was talking about the diamond painting. Okay, I haven't looked. Problem with my phone. It keeps. Oh, your phone is buffering. Okay. Okay. Decreasing and increasing is 2 Derillo on the flexi looms. Decreasing and increasing is, okay, see. All right, now Cheryl, y'all know I don't do shorthand. I don't know what, you got to spell it out for me, but I guess everybody else knows. She says decreasing and increasing is W-O Derulo on the flexi looms. Okay, so Cheryl, you gotta say that so I can understand it. I don't know what you're talking. Okay, and Shirley's saying wonderful. She's saying flexi looms are an adjustable loom like the X loom will allow wonderful decreasing. Okay, so the flexi looms, yes. So Cheryl has started, for any of you that don't know the flexi looms, I'm going to write that name down here. You can look that up later. Flexi looms. Okay, that's what it is. Flexi. Is it two E's? Flex. Yeah, flexi. Now I don't know how to spell flexi. Okay, so flexi looms. And that's not right, is it? Flexi looms. I did a review of the flexi looms on my channel. If you just look for flexi looms, Wambui Made It flexi looms, and it'll tell you what they are if you don't know. But I believe that every loom knitter should have a set of flexi looms, because what it allows you to do is, let me go back to me. I'm talking over this hat. Okay. So I believe everybody should have some flexi looms, because what it allows you to do is it allows you to make your loom any size that you want it to be. And if it's an odd number or even number, then you add the pegs. You add as many pegs or take away as many pegs as you want. And that way, whatever it calls for, it's not like you have to go out every time and buy a new loom. You just adjust your loom and it works really, really well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you're saying my microphone is buffering. Okay, so but we got you. I'm glad you're here, Betty. We still got you. Betty Hubbard, love the hat, ruffled edging, have a pattern. So that's what I was asking. So Betty, if you can if you can hear me, I know your phone is not doing very well, but if you can let us know where you got that pattern from, or let us know if it was a YouTube video, if you can remember, or if you want to send it to me later, Betty, I will make sure that everybody gets it who wants it. I'll put it out so that everybody can get it. But yeah, if we can find out if you bought the pattern or if you just saw it online somewhere, let us know, because it's a really unique hat. So thank you, Cheryl, for asking that. And always friends. Always friends. Yes, yes, yes. And she's saying wonderful in response to something that was on. Just popping in to say, hey, hi, Faith. Well, she says faith unwavering. I like that. Just popping in to say, if not for you, I would have given up trying to learn how to knit. Thank you so much for your videos. Thank you. I'm so glad that you found them helpful. And thank you for popping in today. Thank you so very much. Okay, so, and this is where, see, flexi. See, I'm losing my mind. I know that's not how you spell it. It's flex. It's XEE, right? It's FLE. Okay, how do you spell Flexi Looms? It's I think there's two E's at the, I don't know, but it's Flexi Looms. Okay, if you go to your phone and put Flexi Looms, the IA will spell it right for you. So, okay, so here's your Flexi Loom. Okay, increase and decrease. So she's saying that with the Flexi Looms, it's easy to increase and decrease using the Flexi Looms. We never talked about that. Well, we did because we increased and decreased on our 10 stitch blanket. We increased and decreased on a pot holder. Yeah, we did some increasing and decreasing on some of our projects. Yes, we did. So Benita says she has, that's it. That's how you spell it. FLEXEE. Flexi Loom. That's it. Flexi Loom. Thank you for that spelling. And that's what you want to look up, and it's very handy. It's a very good product. Okay, as you decrease the top of a hat, you can decrease the crown and have a smooth, no bulk top. Oh, yes. On the channel, there is a flat, what I call it a flat top hat, where we did that. We did decrease and made ourselves a hat that didn't go to a point like that. It's a hat that's flat. So if you search, oh, my you search the flat top hat. Somebody asked me what I've been doing. What I've been doing too is I've been going to the dentist trying to keep it real, you know. Whoa. Okay, let's see. Hello from Georgia. Hello, Vanessa from Georgia. Welcome. Yes, yes. Great, Benita. On the 10 stitch blanket, do you work the last stitch on the corner, then work your first triangle? Work the last stitch on the corner and then work your first triangle. Okay, the way I'm remembering it, I haven't done it in so long. You do work the last stitch. You do work the last stitch on the corner and then start with your triangle. Okay. All right. So, okay. So I just wanted to come in here and say hello and share a few things. And that's all I have for you today. I'm behind in all comments. You can, if you have something you want to share or something that you just want to say or tell me or even ask me, you can email me. I may not answer you that day. I may not answer you the next day, but I will answer you within a few days. I will answer you. So if you want to send, the email is Wambui at wambuimadeit.com. You can just send a message to me there, and I will see it a lot faster than I will in the comments. I'm so behind in the comments. And also, if you're replying to a comment, sometimes I don't see the replies. If I say something to you and then you say something back to me, I don't always see what you said back to me because it gets lost. It looks like I've already responded to that comment, so I lose it. So, all right, so let me see. Yeah, I think you work your last stitch. I just taught how to make a reduced crown on a hat. I do loom zooms. Okay, Cheryl. So Cheryl, can you put, I don't think the link will be clickable in it or anything, but can you put down here where people can find you? Can you just write where you are at, or I don't know, are you on Facebook, or are you just Zooming? Just let the people know how they can find you, because it sounds like you have a lot of things to offer, and a lot of people are still hungry for loom knitting. So if you can just put down there where they can find you, that would be great. Okay. Thank you. You are awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here today. You're awesome. We're all awesome. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to wait for see if Cheryl is going to let us know where we can find her, because it sounds like Cheryl is active, and you may want to check out what she's doing and see what she's going. So Cheryl, if you're still here, let us know. Otherwise, I'm going to just wish everybody just a lot of good stuff, whatever. I just bless you all. And I hope everybody has, okay, so Cheryl, maybe Cheryl is gone now. Okay, so if I find out, maybe I'll email Cheryl and I'll ask her where her Zooms or her Loom Zooms are. That sounds great, right? Loom Zooms. Okay, so loom knitting and diamond painting. Okay, so are you able to tell us where people can find you? Even if you have an email, well, don't put your email in there. Um, do you have, is there a place where people can find you, Cheryl, so that they can perhaps join your Loom Zooms and see what you're doing and learn from you as well? So, or is it on Facebook? Are you on, should they just look for you on Facebook? So I'll wait. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to wait to see if Cheryl responds because it sounds like she has something going on there. And if she doesn't respond, then I'm just going to tell you that I love you all. I wish you only good stuff. And okay, so all right, she's on Facebook. So look for Cheryl Katz if you're on Facebook. I'm not even on Facebook, but if you are on Facebook, it sounds like she has some pretty good things going on over there. Okay, I want to thank you all for popping in. I want to thank you all for being on the channel. And yeah, I love you all. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye right now. I want you to enjoy the rest of your day or your night over in the UK. It was so good to see you. Please come back and see us soon. Okay, I'm going to try to at least pop in once a month. So if you have anything that you would like to share, then, send it to that email address and, we'll share it in the next month. I'll come back at the last Tuesday of every month. I'm going to try to pop in for a little while. Okay? All right. So, I love you. I'm going to go now. Take care, Wambui. Big hug. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. All right, so, bye-bye. Stay well. And